Welcome to Specific Love. What if I told you I could show you a way to pump water uphill a large distance away with no fuel, no manpower, and no electricity? It's called a ram pump. This thing was designed in the 1700s, and it allows you to literally hook up a water source and pump it many feet, not only height but distance, and it does it with only two moving parts. Now here's the basic idea of how these go together. You need a union so you can easily disconnect your main hose coming in. You need a ball valve so you can easily turn it on and off. And you come over to a T, which has a swing check valve. Then you want an additional check valve. Go over to an additional T, which has a pressure tank. Then you go to one more ball valve so you can turn on and off the end out here, and then you need a way to connect it to your hose. I'm just using a basic hose connection here that will slide in. Now you're going to glue all this up, or in the cases right here, you're just going to screw these together. Now there are a few connections that if you plan on using this long term, I do suggest having the screw type connectors versus the slip fit. Now one of them definitely is your swing valve, because over a year or two this right here will wear itself out and you'll need to replace it. Also with your check valve here, it's a good idea because over time it too will wear itself out, and you need to have it connected to your pressure tank, because on occasion you might need to take this apart if dirt or debris gets up in here, or in the case that over time air gets dissolved into the water and you need to replace the air in here. You need to take this apart. Now of course I'm using the clear version here. You don't have to do that. They actually sell a white colored piece that is a little bit cheaper. Now of course I've built two different size versions. This is all 1/2 inch and this is 3/4. They both work basically the same way. The only difference is this one, the 3/4 inch, can pump a larger volume. Both of them have the capability of pumping to about the same height, but this one will definitely pump more over time. Now that this is assembled, all we need now is some running water. So I'm going to take this to a friend's house that has a nice stream running through it. I'm going to show you how it works. Now that we've made it out to the stream, I'm going to be putting some of this PVC pipe down, all down this stream, about 30-40 feet, so we can have a nice lead going into the pump. That way we can be sure that we have it covered over and we don't have debris going into the pump. Also it provides a nice just steady flow, and that way it doesn't have all the bubbles or anything else that could cause issues. Now at the top of the intake I'm using a 2-inch adapter to slow down the flow of water, plus some window screen to help prevent any trash from getting into the system. Once you have the pump attached to the lead pipe, it is time to prime it. But as you see here, the pump appears to be hard to start. That's because it needs back pressure to work and the outlet hose is currently empty. To speed up this process, I needed to close the outlet ball valve so the pressure can build in the tank. And as the pressure builds, I am able to slowly open the valve and release the water into the hose. But as you can see here, I released the pressure too quickly and had to repeat this process. Now keep in mind that this pump needs back pressure to continue to run. So I extended a hose uphill about 60 feet away and draped it over a tree limb over 8 feet up. And after a few minutes of pumping, the water started to flow. Now these pumps are capable of pushing water about 6 times the height of their inlet drop. So it is very important to make sure the PVC lead pipe has a decent angle and distance to flow into the pump. Once the first pump proved itself, I disconnected it and attached a smaller version with the clear check valve to see the movement inside. The smaller version pumped less volume of water, so the movement was very quick and short. But if you look closely, you can see the one-way valve opening and closing. Now if you look at the ball valve at the outlet side, you'll notice it is not fully open, and that is due to the small amount of flow from the pump needing the added pressure. Also, the pressure tank might be a little large for this setup. But even with these small issues, the pump still pushed the water to the end of the hose. One addition you should consider is attaching the pump to a wooden base, which allows it to stay vertical even if it gets bumped over time. Now both these pumps work quite well. I did find that the 3/4 inch does work. It seems to catch on and continue going a little bit better than the 1/2 inch. But the 1/2 inch has to be a little bit more restrictive coming out to keep the pressure. So if you're going to be building one of these and you need it to be a consistent flow, I'd probably go with the 3/4 inch or maybe slightly larger if you have a better creek flow. Otherwise, these are awesome and I definitely recommend them if you have some kind of a farm or some animals that you need to pump water way up a hill to so you can get it to without having to worry about using electricity or fuel or manpower. Now imagine what this can do in a country, say like South America or over in Africa, where they have these communities, maybe way up in the mountains or out in a far distant area that you just don't have the electricity to pump water. So instead of people taking buckets and having to walk miles every day, you can possibly hook up one of these and have a great source of water going to that community relatively cheaply. Now ram pumps are awesome, and there's a bunch of different configurations you can do and a bunch of different tests and things that you can try out to see if it works better for your area. Now there is a channel called Land a House. I'll put a link to them in the description below. So make sure you go check them out, because they took their ram pump and they tested and retested and tried a bunch of different things and even showed it's possible to have one of these work underwater. Yes, I said underwater. Strange, I thought, but I was amazed and it worked well. So make sure you go check them out and tell them that Specific Love sent you.